are getting set up and ready for the lower semis, as you said, going into that Hong Kong Derby once again. We had it last night, we had it yesterday in GPO, now we have it once again in Demi SEA Weekly.
Straightforward. As we start off the Derby here on Oxide LE. We be oxidizing and we be breathing, especially after that upper half of the bracket semifinals that we had. We breathing. In the top right-hand corner, map spawning all the way in the top right-hand corner, the Blues player. He is going to be coming out for the land of Hong Kong, the best player to come out from Hong Kong, representing himself as he is currently teamless. He is GogojOey.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Pink Protoss player. He is also hailing from the land of Hong Kong, meeting once again here in the semi-finals. Can he get his revenge from last night? It is Bistork. Meanwhile, Starduck celebrating in the chat. He has brought down the king, president himself.
Nobody bet on him.
Right? Like, I was so sad. No one bet on Starduck. They would have made bank if they only believed in the Duck of the Stars.
You just need to put one channel point in.
Yeah, they would have made so much money.
43,000.
Yeah.
43,000, not 43. That's enough for two group pleases.
I was about to say, how many group pleases is that? Jesus Christ.
Two group pleases. 2.5. Well, yeah, 2 and 2/3 of a group please.
Oh God. Look, Yaku is studying management, not math, okay? It's not. It's fine. Oh boy. But this does give a little bit of time for Starduck to kind of chill and relax a little bit. If his opponent is GogojOey, then he can glean a little bit of, you know, how GogojOey is currently playing at the moment.
I like how the implication there is, yeah, he can sort of gleam into the mind of GogojOey. He can sort of figure him out. Bistork, good luck.
Good luck, mate.
Good luck. Nobody's been able to figure him out.
Exactly. Oh boy. And we'll see what Bistork has in store for us, because we were talking about it yesterday, how Bistork, he's kind of lost a little bit of himself, right? Like, he used to be a lot more aggressive, a lot more quirky, but nowadays he's a little more zest, a lot more standard.
Yeah, he's gone from that y-axis more to that z-axis.
Yeah.
Comes to the Protoss chart.
For the most part, because I believe yesterday we saw him in this matchup at least go pretty frequently into double Stargate play.
He did, but he always did. When we saw him in his best of 3 series, I feel like he at least once in each series went for Stargate into more of a gateway-oriented army.
Yeah.
Does tend to prefer his Stalkers, his Immortals, every now and then.
Yeah. You know, the old Bistork that we know and love does kind of poke his head through a little bit, and we'll see if we get a little bit of that today. As initially, of course, we do have the Void Ray, again, a lot more standard, a lot more of what we would expect. But after this, will we see a second Stargate or a Twilight Council?
The answer is gonna be as he kills that Overlord. To be determined. As he's not dedicating to his tech just yet, it's gonna go for an Oracle to get some kind of harass done on the other side of the map.
Yeah. And again,
not making any big commitments.
Also, I do also wanna echo what Kuro is saying. Good job, Starduck. I'm proud of you. I mean, we're proud of you. Like, it's really, mate. You know what? We gotta add to that meme, mate. The Grim Reaper meme. Mio Micah. He's crossed off the list.
Finally. Now it's only Seether.
I believe it's Seether and Probe are the only 2 big names, right?
Well, I mean, Probe doesn't. I mean, Probe also doesn't play in like.
True.
He's also retired, so.
Yeah, it's more likely that you'd hit Seether. I mean, Starduck has hit Seether many times in Demi SEA Weekly.
He has in the past. And it's like saying, yes, the only player not on that list is Aigas
Lagos.
Lagos.
Yeah.
It's like, mate.
Speaking of, we do have that second Stargate on the way, and it does get scouted.
Always important here for GogojOey, so he knows what to expect coming his way. Lair is going to be finishing up, but hasn't really made a tech commitment quite yet. And okay, GogojOey going for his melee upgrades, which leads me to believe, like, we're going to see a Spire. That's a lot of gas.
Yep, that is a lot of gas, and we should most likely see the Spire being thrown down. Oh, never mind, as I am just quickly reminded that this is GogojOey we are casting. There it is, we have a Spire, but he's committing to Lingbane Road Ravager to begin with, and then followed by that Spire play, kind of avoiding the Hydras.
Yeah, I suppose you never want to, that's what I'm thinking of here, like, never want to get too ahead of yourself. If that's correct, there is always a possibility that Bistork, despite the double Stargate, doesn't go too heavy onto Void Race. He's just, you know,
yeah,
going more into Oracles. That's the term.
Oh boy, so
unlikely as it is.
Yeah, I was really curious to see what Bistork was going to do, because he did go into a robotics facility pretty quickly after his initial 2 Stargates, and we see what that is for, as he is going for a robotics bay, which again is what we saw from him yesterday. Almost to his detriment. If you recall, he neglected High Templar for the longest time, really relying on disruptors, and it really hurt him in the long run in the later stages of the game. But we'll see if this game goes that long.
I have my doubts. But again, that is to be determined. GogojOey doing a very good job of sneaking into the bases of Bistork here. He will glean just about everything he needs to see. Notices the forge, so he knows that Bistork isn't going to be neglecting his ground army too much. Not sure we saw the Robo Bay.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. As quickly check his vision, and he did see it morphing in, so he should be aware of disruptors, or the potential of disruptors. Bistork, he's got a really interesting way to tech up, by the way, because again, a lot of players, they go double Stargate into Twilight Council first to work on their like supporting units, but yeah, he went straight into disruptors instead, kind of neglecting charge. So we'll see how this works out for him. He's being pretty aggressive with these Void Rays, and he can take out these queens.
He absolutely can. I don't see a lot of energy on them, Light. And while queens can take a beating, they cannot dish it out too good.
He's diving in.
He's trying to force his recall, but even then, a couple of these Void Rays will go down. 3 of them in total. Very important for GogojOey to have kept those Mutalisks hidden until that very last second. Bistork tried to get a couple of Phoenixes now, but I have my doubts as to whether or not they'll be helpful in defense right now. It's a lot of Mutalisks coming his way.
Oh god!
And not too many cannons. Already pounced on one of them.
Man, I'm getting deja vu. If you remember this,
we saw this yesterday, didn't we?
Yep. It was me and Micah versus no, actually it was GogojOey. It was GogojOey versus Bistork, and the exact same thing happened where Bistork went for Phoenixes, but he just kept losing them to the Mutas. Oh no, he's lost every single Phoenix, and his target's depowered.
Aim is a flat circle, if you will.
As
Disruptors are so exposed. The Mutalisks are starting to get a little bit red.
Yeah, but you know what?
There's really nothing to really clean them up.
They may be red, but at least they're not dead, mate, as everything in the air does go down. GogojOey has to be careful not to overstay his welcome, but he just got so much value with those mutas.
So we can glance over the units lost tab, and okay, he actually lost 10 Mutalisks, so that's quite a bit of an investment, but I'm just looking at everything and GogojOey lost. Aye.
Yeah, exactly. Bistork has just lost so much gas. Meanwhile, he's being pulled apart. The mutas, once again, they depower 2 Stargates. Only 1 running. Okay, another pylon does finishing up, but the pylons are getting focused down.
How many times has that Stargate been depowered? Way too many, I think, is the answer.
So the one thing though is that GogojOey has to be careful not to tunnel vision too much. If you recall yesterday, Bistork, I believe he did neglect stalkers for quite a bit. So like really his only anti-air that he was relying on were phoenixes for the longest time. But with stalkers, like, you know, his over time his anti-air is gonna get a little bit stronger. I say that, yo, he's using a lot here.
He's using the ground army. Aeon Pulse Crystals is going to finish up, but yeah, I'm just looking at all the lost probes, and I'm looking at this Stargate about to be depowered. Once again, he actually depowers Aeon Pulse Crystal Light, the most important upgrade for Bistork right now.
Okay, it's repowered. It looks like it should finally finish. One of the pylons will go down, but the upgrade finally does complete for the Phoenixes of Bistork, but will it be enough?
Yeah, that said, Bistork has also just about run out of room to kite.
Not just that, everything at the third base has gone down. 36 probes have died. Even if Bistork cleans up these mutas, which he very well may, with these Phoenixes, mate, the Lings are running rampant.
Taking out everything underground. Phoenixes can't shoot down light. They can lift the Zerglings, so you're gonna lift every single one? I don't think so. Yeah,
exactly. And the Phoenixes, looks like the shield battery does finally go down. All these Zelts are gonna go down. The third is gonna go down. Meanwhile, the Phoenixes did a good job, but
GG's call, so decisive from GogojOey. Once he was able to grab a hold of, once he was able to grab control of the game, he did not let it up one bit. I feel like he was just shaking Bistork down until he relented.
Pretty much. I had some like solid PTSD flashbacks during that game. I'm sure Bistork experienced that like tenfold. Like, like I've been here before. Oh no, not again. Oh god.
Joey, he's got jumps.
He does, and he scares Bistork well with it, mate.
Even though Bistork may be in the sky with a sky toss, GogojOey, he's a wallaby.
What?
He jumped up. I think that's what that means anyway.
Oh boy, as GogojOey does take game one, and yeah, Bistork, it feels like he's been struggling against this kind of playstyle by GogojOey, where GogojOey doesn't even care if you go double Stargate. He's like, man, I'm just gonna go mutas, I'm just gonna go across the map. It doesn't matter how many Phoenixes you have, I'm just gonna out micro you, I'm just gonna depower you and just have my way with you. Part of it could also be because Bistork, again, he delays his Twilight Council by quite a bit, which means he delays his potential blink for his Stalkers by quite a bit as well. So like, again, his anti-air is really hindered as a result.
Yeah, he relies a lot on these Void Rays, but we've seen multiple times in the past. Really good against Corruptors and whatnot. Not so much against Mutas.
Not against that many, at least.
Yeah. A little bit unreliable as far as anti-air goes, but we're going to be continuing this series, this best of 3 semifinals on Jagannatha KBBLE. We're here in the bottom left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom left-hand corner. The Blues player, he is going to be coming down from the land of Hong Kong, the last remaining of the Bermuda Triangle in this tournament. Everybody else has been taken out by Protest players as well, except for Ender, but I mean, that's a count. He is the best player from Hong Kong, representing himself as he's currently teamless. We have GogojOey.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Jagannatha LE, we have the Stork himself, the Pink Protoss, hailing from the land of Hong Kong, currently down 0-1 in this best of 3. Can he bring it back? Or is this his final game here tonight in this tournament in Demi SEA Weekly? We'll find out. It is Bistork. Oh, Forge. K-Forge.
K-Forge. He's doing it in light. I am getting so much PTSD. This is literally what happened last night.
This is literally GPO. This is literally Saturday night. Oh boy, so we'll see. GogojOey, he spots it with his overlord, by the way. He sees the pylon.
Yeah, it's just coming this way. He's just gonna get the, yep, he should be canceling this. Hatchery.
Yep. There we go. We do have another hatchery on the way. This one should be cancelled, and we'll see if Bistork commits a little bit harder to this. As again, GogojOey, he should be aware. He saw the pylon. Yep. There we go.
Cancels right at the last second. And Bistork is still trying to get, make stuff happen here, but it's happening a lot later. Bistork, or GogojOey rather, has already finished the spawning pool. He's getting the high ground spine. There's shouldn't be too much that Bistork can do right now.
Oh my god,
Bistork trying
Bistork
to do something with his zealot.
Yeah, he even sent his zealot across the map, so it looks like he will be committing a little bit more. Bistork desperately needs to get some vision on the high ground, more so than just this zealot. But we'll see. The zealot already getting kind of low. Shield's already gone. Uh-oh.
And just about getting pinned into a corner right now, and yeah, high ground vision gonna be very much denied here for Bistork, just like so.
Yeah.
And these spines are just chipping away at the cannons. You know, Bistork, he's gonna try to go up that ramp with his pro, but it should just about be targeted down by the spine crawlers, actually attacking the cannons at the moment. Very nicely done to immediately target down the pylon, and how is Bistork gonna go from here? He's committing very hard. He's not building anything else at the moment.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned.
Stargate.
He's trying to focus down the hatchery, but there's only one cannon remaining. The shield battery is out of energy, so this will all be cleaned up. And on the other side of the map, as you were saying, what does Bistork have? He's finally working on his warp gate. It is incredibly delayed. Stargate, as you said, on the way as well. The Nexus is late. Everything is late. And what did he really accomplish? He forced GogojOey to make 3 spines, I guess? Is that worth it? Look at the units lost, mate. Look at the resources lost.
Yeah, that should tell you the whole story about that.
Oh no,
really.
There's no defensive cannon. Yo, the Ling's gonna break through the Adepts.
Yeah, and again, there is no warp gate at the moment, so yeah, unable to really get his reinforcements in too quickly. Now it's a defensive shield battery, as opposed to a cannon, which will help, but actually...
Mate, warp gate's gonna go down. Mate, warp gate's gonna be denied.
It's gonna go down.
Oh, no.
And Bistork will be able to wall this off once again, but warp gate going down, that is such a massive upgrade. Bistork, there we go, now he's remaking the cybercore, but I feel it might be a little too late.
I thought that shield battery was a cannon. Oh god, Bistork being so greedy here, and he's being punished for it. Warp gate delayed, not just that, but because there's no cybercore, that means no more adepts, no more stalkers. The Oracle does come out, but it is forced to waste energy here in the defense.
It really will. And Bistork wants to go around with that Oracle. When you activate the pulsar beam, it will go down steadily.
Oh boy, that it will.
So he did deactivate it, thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully he was. On top of that, we do see he is sharking around trying to find some damage. You know, the Spore isn't quite ready here in the natural, so some damage will be done.
Oh, number of drones. That number being 3.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
That Oracle is getting really low. Not as much dead air on Jagannatha compared to other maps. And then Oracle goes down once again. Look at the units lost tab.
Yeah. Oh boy. So at least, so the Oracle did manage to get some scouting information, which is important. He saw the Evo chamber. He saw that there was no lair. He saw that it was being researched. He can understand that, hey, it's probably +1 melee on the way. Can he connect the dots and realize that the potential Bane bust is coming? It's a bit of a stretch. Even if he did know it was coming, like, what does he really have going for him? Like, Warpgate only just started. Oh no.
He has some Void Rays, which are useful against Lings, I guess.
Yeah. They're not at home. But yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like the Void Rays, they're out here on the map. Because of this, like he can get a little bit more scouting information. We do see a second Stargate on the way, so Bistork does want to get into double Void Ray production. But as you see, a massive wave of links is being made.
That they are bailing. That's it. Finish up as well. 6 mailings on the way, and I gotta say, I feel like the double Stargate is the safest option right now for Bistork, but. even then, that's not going to save him from Bane Bus unless he has the most perfect target firing.
Yeah, I think thankfully for Bistork, GogojOey isn't going full Miyamika and he's not marching a bunch of queens across the map, so there won't be any like anti-air added alongside this, but still like the Ling Bane attack is going to be absolutely massive, especially because Bistork is sending all his Void Rays across the map.
Sending his Void Rays across the map, Bistork might not even have to bust through that pylon.
Yeah, the pylons.
As it is getting chipped away by the Adepts. Just making Bistork's job easier for him, or GogojOey's job easier for him. That, man, Bistork's going to be kicking himself at the moment. GogojOey gets right on top of everything.
That
Bistork doesn't recall. I don't think he's energy for recall.
He doesn't.
He's slowly sending his Void Rays back home.
The Void Rays are coming back home. Meanwhile, the Banelings are detonating in the mineral lines. The Lings are all over the place in the main, in the natural. Everything is going to be going down. And sure, finally a recall gets used for the Void Rays, but wait, it's too late. Everything's dead.
Yeah, too little, too late. Probe's trying to go for it, but then they do see the Banelings marching. GogojOey dropped the map to Bistork yesterday, and he was mad. He came into Demi Semi today, and he gets his revenge. In a clean 2-0. We unfortunately will not have that PvP finals that we were dreaming of, but GogojOey versus Starduck, that is something to look forward to. GogojOey versus Starduck in a best of 5 even.
Oh yeah. This is not what people were expecting. We thought things were going to go like every other week, right? It was going to be Miyamika versus GogojOey, but Starduck with that amazing upset on fire right now, taking down the king of Southeast Asia, the big cat himself. Starduck is here in the finals. Exactly, El Presidente himself, the killer of El Conquistador. But Starduck has another opponent ahead of him. As we were mentioning earlier, Starduck has taken down GogojOey in the past in like longer macro series. But again, if GogojOey wants to, as we've seen, like he can be incredibly aggressive and end the game early.
Just like so. Saw the opportunity and yeah, Bistork even helping him out a little bit there.